Hello guys, my name is Bears and today we're going to talk about the Crown Championship Challenge and I've already played it. Yeah, I know. I mean, you're gonna be like, why are you recording about this? But I thought it was maybe fun if I shared with you my whole trip basically through this whole game, this whole challenge. I mean the whole challenge and I will be going back to school tomorrow, guys. And if you guys look at my buddy Create Aquia, I will be sure to leave his channel in the description below. And just looked at one of his recent videos, and I could say no no I could just say I know him, right? That that's all I can say. You know, uh, I don't know what to say about it. I just know that I know him, and hopefully one day we do a collab. There, I said it. I want to do a collab with him, and this will probably help. I mean, I don't want to make it look like it's only gonna help me, because honestly, if I actually not wrong, it would actually kind of make me look like I am like that, a little more like thinking about myself. But it's I don't know. I don't know what to feel about it. If he does want to ever make a collab, I'm not saying he has to, and I don't ever think he's gonna. I mean, I don't think he's gonna be wanting to do that either, cause you know I've been trying to make videos with him, and we've never been able to actually like collaborate with any videos because we do different kind of videos, and he has a bigger channel than I have, obviously, and will probably always be that way because I pretty much started pretty late, and I'm sorry if I'm zooming through all these replays, but it was pretty long, guys. I literally got all the way to like 8 wins, I think, but I was like after I paid 10 gems to try it again. Um, but of course, I enjoyed this challenge because it was pretty cheap, first of all, and that doesn't make me, look like, oh, I mean, you're a little cheapster, like chipping things out. But it's better if it's off like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, like I wouldn't just waste 100 gems because I know I'm not good, and I'll probably mess it up. But that's just me, of course. You guys can do whatever you want, and I believe this one was a loss, or was it? No, it wasn't a loss. I remember this one perfectly. I think it was. This one was a pretty close one, actually. Um, yeah, this is a pretty close one. I don't know if this is where he got a. This guy got a comeback on this one. I don't remember all the way how this all went through, but I believe it didn't go so well. If I don't remember, well, it went pretty bad, actually. Yeah, this is where I kind of cornered him to where the point where he can. Yeah, this one was a regular one then. There's one where this guy literally, my plan backfired out of nowhere. He just countered every single thing that I threw, and I basically outsmarted me. But that was just another game. I'll have to just wait for that. Well, this is where I think this is where I actually started like trying this new deck. It was made by Orange Juice. Well, it's not really Orange Juice, it's not his actual name. I mean, his channel's name is, right? Everybody knows Orange Juice. I mean, if you're a Clasher, I'm pretty sure you should know him, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you should know it. But I should probably slow it down a bit, just to, let you guys look a little bit more of how it goes. And as you see, guys, this deck was doing pretty amazing. And there was, of course, as you see, there's some parts that I did not really know how to mess with this deck. But as you can see, I mean, I survived pretty well with it. If you ask me, I believe I did pretty well. And like here, we started countering each other, and then this is where I got a little nervous. But I placed my Inferno Dragon perfectly to where he couldn't tornado it. So that's when I started pressuring too much, to where like he wouldn't have it. Like, see, he wasn't gonna he wasn't gonna get any advantage over that, because as you see, like, none of the stuff that he got a successful play right there. But unfortunately, I stopped his push right there. And as you see, look, I kept cornering him and I kept pushing it. And then out of nowhere, I believe he stopped. He just quit. I don't know why. He could have zapped those. But I guess he felt bad for me. And this is probably the most I got. Yeah, these were the most ones I got. After this, like, after like the third one after this, after that, everything was like horrible. But yeah, guys, you guys can leave in your comment section below, anything you, any ideas, or if you guys have any a good vision of school. You know, if you like school, if you don't like it, you know, I honestly don't like it, but you know, I'm going to miss school either way. We're all gonna get to that point where we miss school, and I'm pretty sure, even though we hate it, at some point, some way, we still feel something for it. So, you know, I feel like we should always appreciate school, education, of course, because there's not that many kids around the world that get that much education. And you're hearing this from a guy that doesn't really take education as something important. So, you know, guys, I never really saw it that way, but now that I've learned a little bit more about life, you know, learn that life goes fast, and you gotta learn to, you know, get to like it, you know, live it, and you know, take full advantage of it. Don't slack on it. Don't feel like if you're going to you know, if there's any feeling that school is that you're way better off without school, that's not true. And I recommend everybody at least get their high school diploma. I mean, if you're not going to college, at least go to high school and finish it. And fortunately, not that many people take through that. They usually drop out. But of course, that's just, you know, people that have needs. You know, they they eventually just not they don't give importance to it, and then they just find what they believe to be better. And also, as I said, I'm going to be with my buddy Creed Acre, and we're both going to be seniors this year. And hopefully this channel will grow thanks to all these uploads I've been throwing up. And I'm trying to get a mic, and hasn't been so easy for me. I feel like Acre has been a really good friend. I really appreciated him. You know, he's the one that told me don't give up. You know, I was thinking about giving up after like a couple weeks of just uploading, and then he told me, that's when he reminded me that, you know, you can't just expect for this all to just come out of nowhere. And I'm still probably going to defend that statement that he told me. And at this point, I believe I had about 6 wins, and that's why I'm trying to go through so quickly with these. And I'm just gonna talk about my day today before school. And of course, I'm not gonna do any of that blogging stuff, because I personally don't have any cameras. And yeah, guys, that's all I can say about it. But you know, any of you guys have any comments about the challenge? Honestly, I should have recorded this, but I really don't like recording on my main account. But I will tell you this one deck that Yarn made, which I believe is his name, this deck was pretty amazing. It did pretty much a really good job, and I enjoyed playing with it. And as you see, you can tell how much I was able to pressure all these people and get all this through. And yeah, you see, guys, how hard it is. And I've realized, you know, it doesn't matter what deck you have. What matters is how, you know, how much you put into it. Yeah, the more effort you put into it, the more it better is gonna get for you. And as you see, this one was a pretty close one actually, because those minions would have destroyed my tower. And I could have gotten 3 crown too from those elite barbs, but You know, I believe this one was the hardest one. I think too. Yeah, this one was. I think I got lucky on this one. Yeah, I got like at the end, he nearly destroyed me. And actually, I want to recap on this one. I want to actually review over this game, so you guys could see these tactics and see if you serve you guys too, so you guys can try it out. You know, in this deck, or you know, uh, if we ever get you know, these tournament, you want to use it as a tournament. It will tournament deck. Honestly, would be a really good deck. And I don't know why he made it specifically for that challenge, because there wasn't really nothing special about it, except for the fact that it's just like a tournament, like a regular tournament, and that like really, like literally, all you could see is that it's like a regular tournament. Like there's literally no difference of it. Like literally, like the whole thing is normal. Like there's nothing weird, or you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. It's just I'm awkward. It's just his decks aren't, you know, just normal. That's all I could say. I don't know what to say about it really. And then right here, this is really the only thing that helped me, because I rushed it in here, but I didn't do enough to where I could defend it. That's why I didn't throw my Inferno Dragon. So I know what I messed up right there. So that's why I went quickly right to him and just kept chipping with that miner. Thanks to that miner, I've been able to chip on that tower. And then luckily right here, I was able to keep, while being able to keep chipping on his tower, be able to defend all that. You see how I defended that with the poison? I've always been a big fan of the poison, and you see how quickly, I can't even explain how, because of the speed that's going on here. And as you see right here, he was going real quick, but the good thing about it, he didn't have any arrows. By the time he was throwing his arrows, it was pretty much late. So the good thing about this this ice golem is it was placed right on time. As you see, this where the effect comes in, and you see how I literally just kept chipping, and when that's when he threw. That's when he. This is, I believe, this is where he actually started doing this big old push, to where he started from the back, and then my point here was to not let him start to push from the back, because I knew if that was going to really happen, he would have countered me really badly. So you see, he goes here, and this is where I get some pretty good hits. Then luckily I didn't really get a good hit with that zap, but you see, it circled pretty well. This is where I didn't like it at all. I knew there was going to be something going on, so I had to do something about it and just quickly just zoom the tower like that. If it, I don't think I think if it wasn't for that miner, I wouldn't be able to win. And as you see, I really didn't give a damn, so that's why I came in with the miner and I finished him off. And as you see, right when that balloon was about to touch my tower, I literally won the game. This is why I want to recap on this one game, because this was probably one of the toughest games I played in the tournament. And there was one of the toughest games I was able to handle, because usually when these people do this, I actually lose. But I guess I wasn't scared of it. And this is where I lost, just straight up lost, and I didn't really get anything. I only got to the, wait, I don't want to really waste more gems. And who's this? Well, where is it? Oh, look, here we go. See, I got all the way to the giant chest, actually, yeah. I was so close to get to this one, to the magical chest. I swear to God, guys, I was so close. But unfortunately, that's how that's how life is, and you know, we're not always lucky. And we should try to get on a game if you guys wouldn't mind, if you guys would like. And thinking about using the deck that I had for the tournament, but it was really meant for the tournament, because people like on these on this, this is a good deck, because I can use this to counter like higher level stuff, like I don't know, with this level 2 log, I can pretty much take down any goblin barrel, especially the level 11 for sure. I don't know about level 12, but yeah, this level 12. These level 12s and 13s are a level 3 kind of log kind of situation. Now, usually what I like to do is I like to miner all of the all of these how do you call them, elixir pumps. Now, this guy did a smart play by not letting my knight get a touch nor hold on the musketeer on the what am I stuttering for, on the knight. And now I don't want to fireball that because he might actually start pushing off with something else in front of that musketeer. So for now I'm just going to, well, I'm just going to Inferno it. And while the Inferno kills that, the bad thing about that is he gets too much elixir. So we're going to have to hit on something. Sooner or later we're going to have to start we're going to have to start taking down all those troops and stuff. Okay, so the good thing is that I have the best trio that I could ever get, but unfortunately he took down all of my crap, and this is where we fireball all this, pull this back, don't let his elixir come back, and then so far we've got ourselves a pretty good comeback. So now we just push back. I don't think we should have done that, honestly. Judging by how these skeletons get one-shotted, I shouldn't have also zapped that. But you know, we're going to quickly right here take down that giant as we should have in the beginning. So now that we do that, we separate these two and we start a push here. So then this is where we log all this, and then we zap all that, and then we go again with the fireball to kill all these troops, and including the lumberjack would have been hit by that fireball. And well, so far GG guys. And I don't want to play too much. It always gets harder the more I play. Apparently I'm about to get to 3300, so I don't have much to lose. I'm going to keep uploading every day now. I've been off to work lately, and sorry, I haven't had time to do anything. I'm already gonna order my mic. In fact, I was about to record that right now, me ordering my mic. But the bad thing about it is I can't hide my information, so I'm probably just gonna look. I'm gonna pause the video, and then I'll be right back whenever I find the mic that I want, and then you'll see guys that I order it. Of course guys, you can leave in the comment section below any sort of mics that you recommend for me to get, and if you excuse me guys, I'll be right with you. Well guys, I was trying to look at it by the voice, but I guess I'll have to look for it literally from the search bar. Okay, well so far this is the best price I could find on it. And I'm thinking about it because there's a lot of other mics that are a lot cheaper, but my friend Acre uses this snowball. He actually told me about it, and he said it was pretty good, and it was just a couple dollars. And I'm not being like saying like, oh, like it's too much, but you know, like there might be some other microphones that are like cheaper. But sorry, I spilled microphone wrong. But you know, I don't want to lie to myself and just say that I'm gonna get an old microphone. So far this mic might work. And see, this one looks better too, but it's pretty much quite the expense too. It's not the expense, it's just the space it'll take. And it looks like a setup for like something bigger, I guess, for like you being in a broadcast like it says here. And I don't have a problem ordering it. It'll just be the setup that'll be bad with me, and I might honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. My parents don't even know what I'm doing, and we're going through a lot of problems, but I don't care about that, and I really want to keep going up in here because if I actually make it into this, I would be more than happy in anything in the world. Would make me Nothing will make me happier than that to actually make it through here, And I was looking through Wish, I think, and it looks like you might say like, oh, like yo, like that looks retarded. Like, what would you buy stuff from Wish? But like honestly, like I need all like I could just start with something pretty much cheap, like this one right here, this $12 one, and then like the more I get into it, because my parents don't give me that much liberty to buy everything like that. And I honestly think it might be pretty expensive. My parents might just be like, you don't need that, and like, I'm wondering why I waste my money on all this stuff, and uh, I don't, they don't understand why I want to do this, and I honestly do like this, and then I like doing all these videos, and enough of this nonsense, guys. As I said, I want to do, so far, the mic I will choose will be this one. It might look pretty dumb to you guys, but to me it's probably the best option because it also comes with the aux cord. And you might say like, oh bro, like there's so many that come with the aux cord, but like they're all pretty much the same if you ask me. I might just buy this one right here, I believe it's called the condenser. It's like a filter, yeah, the filter for the yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Well, yeah, that, and I'll be ordering that along with the mic. And once its order is placed, I will be right with you guys, and we'll be we'll get ready to leave it off for the video. And guys, um, just hurry up because I'm about to get out of space, guys. I am totally sorry. Oh look, there's these yeah, the sound. Yeah, they make the sound like surround pretty well supposedly, but I'll think about these the more I get into these videos and stuff. But for today, we're going to get the mic and I guess a condenser for now. So if you excuse me, guys, I will be right with you guys, and you know, get these orders through, and be ready for the recording parts. And there you see, guys. What color should I get? Um, I'll get black. Well, guys, I will be right with you guys. Just let me get through all this information and stuff, please, guys. And I will see you guys just in a second.